boys and ghouls, I'm your host Captain Myenstein, and I'm terrorizing four sleuths in the Great Dane in the woods while they record, and their footage is found and released 3 weeks later. But when I'm not doing that, I'm here at the Steinlair reviewing horror shorts based on popular movies and cartoons. Based on that opening joke, or the title and thumbnail, you're probably guessing that I'm going to review the Scooby-Doo project, released in 1999. Now, you're probably asking, what is that? Well, based on that title, you can guess that the short is based on the Blair Witch Project, the found footage horror film released in 1999, the same year as the short, and the film, along with its controversial mythos, was big at the time. And 3 animators, a Cartoon Network, decided to make a satire of the cultural phenomenon. They put together a proof of concept video which consisted of Daphne running through the woods, and the higher-ups approved.
Wait! Daphne, come back! Daphne, stop! Daphne!
The script was written and produced to air within intro and outro bumps alongside a Scooby-Doo Where Are You marathon that was happening at the time. The entire content was later compiled and shown at the end of the marathon. The suburban neighborhood in which the mockumentary interviews start were filmed at one of the producer's parents' house. Wow, did that make sense? I guess not. Much of the cast were employees at Cartoon Network. The crew was stricken with panic when other people were parodying Blair Witch, but many people said it was one of the better ones. When it premiered, it was positively received and won an Annie Award. Now, before I get to the review, I'm going to say this. I have not watched Blair Witch Project yet, but I do plan on it. But right now, I can't compare it to the Scooby-Doo short, so don't expect me to. Now, let's get to the review. Right off the bat, the short parodies Blair Witch by having the infamous warning reading. In the fall of 1999, 14 teenage sleuths and their Great Dane got lost in the woods while in search of a mystery. This is their story. This was very funny to me. One question I have though is why would the gang search for a mystery? In the original series, the mystery usually found them. Did they become a 25-hit wonder and have to look for a revival mystery? Anyway, the short starts with Shaggy running through the woods and panting while being satirical. Okay, this is a great start.
Stuck with Velma? Why are Fred and Daphne always heading off together anyway?
They're doing unspeakable things. The short then segues into a press conference type thing with a police officer stating that the gang is missing and that the duffel bag was found and it was filled with episodes of Scooby-Doo Where Are You?
24 hours of Scooby-Doo episodes.
The police officer in question becomes self-aware and says that the audience will have to wait to see the marathon of the show.
We'll be showing them in a marathon type situation.
What about the whereabouts of the kids? Where are the kids?
I can't discuss that at this time. You'll just have to watch the marathon. No more questions.
I don't know why, because this short originally aired in between the marathon, but whatever.
Excuse me, what episodes? The Spacey Space Kook? Which is
yes,
which?
all of them.
Wow, that male audience member knows his stuff. Before we get to the bone of the meat, weird analogy, I just want to say that the short I watched has little live action transition scenes with creepy sound effects and slowed down footage. They're also in black and white. I just wanted to point that out because I found that very creepy and atmospheric. The mockumentary then starts, and let me just say that the film artfully blends live action and animation beautifully. The Scooby Gang looks just like how they do in the original, though they kind of look like cardboard cutouts with moving limbs and mouths, but they are put on a real background. It's a different look and took a while for me to adjust, but once I did, it was a very great effect that I really appreciated.
A staple for every mystery. Scooby snacks.
Did they make that box on their own? We get shots of the Mystery Machine, and they are very creepy, like a true crime show. Unsolved Mysteries, anyone? The truck used was on a promotional tour in Canada at the time, so some producers flew up and filmed footage involving the Mystery Machine in a day. The voice actors, all of the same people in the current movie being made, Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, all do well. Better than in Scoob, at least.
I'm Fred. This is Velma. Hi. And that's Daphne.
Hey, I'm Shaggy, and this is Scooby-Doo.
They actually recorded over the phone. Fun fact.
Have you heard these woods are haunted?
You kids stay away. Those woods are cursed. I never go near them. Like I bet she never goes near a dentist either.
Typical Shaggy. The satire in this short is also well done, and it made me laugh multiple times. I do like that there are some dirty jokes in this, like this scene in which Fred is having some kind of dream.
Freddy, there's something out there again.
Daphne! Darn, it was just a dream.
It's nasty. One thing that seems out of place, though, is that Scrappy-Doo is in this. I don't know why, because he's not a very popular character, but he's in there. The mystery in the short is also good, and I was genuinely creeped out. The monster looks horrendous though, but I'll give it a pass because it didn't have a big budget. The short also has a parody of the piles of rocks in Blair Witch, replaced with Scooby Snacks. It's hilarious.
Like I'm not touching those things. Those are haunted Scooby Snacks. That creature touched them. Forget it. They're all yours, Scooby.
Daphne has an out-of-character joke in which she bullies Velma for not being feminine. That was the biggest joke in this short, and it made me burst out laughing.
Break. My feet hurt. Well, is it our fault you wore high heels on a hiking trip? At least I try to look feminine.
Then the gang questions where the map is, and Shaggy probably threw it.
I don't have the map.
Why, like I ate it, man. Scooby and I ate it with Tabasco. Yeah, Rabasco. It was like useless anyway.
You ate the
Never mind.
map.
And Scooby ate it with Tabasco sauce. It matches their characters at least. Fred gives a speech about how they've been in the woods for a week and how he missed when they solved the mystery in 22 minutes. I personally wouldn't have stayed out there for a whole week, but it's their life and they can choose how they
Your
end it.
point is,
I don't know. I guess I missed the little things.
how do you mean?
Well, you know, every night we find a mystery and bang, 22 minutes later we solve it and go home. That's simple, not complicated like this.
Velma loses her classes for the 234th time, and Fred tells her she needs a strap. You know, I'm surprised she didn't think of that before.
How many times have we told you? Our glasses strapped!
Could you just help me look? I can't see without my glasses.
Honestly, watching the characters act out like this is weird and scary, but it reflects the situation they're in. Spoiler warning. God, I can't believe I'm issuing a spoiler warning for a 21-minute short film about a talking dog and his friends stuck in the woods. But here we are. Skip to this time code if you don't want to be spoiled. Spoiler alert, they are still missing. The short ends the third act and parodies the ending of Blair Witch. The gang wanders into a haunted house and meet the monster, who looks like a YouTube commenter being enraged over a video bashing their favorite movie. A chase ensues until Velma finds Shaggy standing in the corner, and Velma is attacked by the monster, or so it seems. We cut to the being, and the gang unmasks the person, and it's a random human? Yeah, when I said the mystery was good, I meant the mystery surrounding what the thing in the woods was. Oh no, he didn't say meddling! Doesn't he know the drill?
You intrusive kids. Like he didn't say meddling. Doesn't he know the drill?
Hey Shaggy, you already said it, buddy. But he says he dressed up because it was Halloween. Valid answer, but when the gang says something was following them in a graveyard, he says he wasn't following them, so what was? Yeah, the monster pops up again and the camera falls, ending the short. Oh wait, a missing poster comes up and a reporter gives us exposition.
Search parties have spent several days searching the woods and found hundreds of Scooby snacks, but no trace of the teenage sleuths have been found.
The Scooby-Doo project is a wonderful short film, and it was fun to see the gang experiencing macabre and familiar experiences. You should see this if you're a fan of the Blair Witch Project or Scooby-Doo, or neither. I give this film a high captain's gift. They ate the map with Tabasco. If you like this video, like it, but if you loved it, make sure you subscribe to me, Captain Myenstein. Make sure you follow me on my social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, at Captain Myenstein. Also, when you subscribe, make sure you hit that bell icon so you get notified when streams go live and new videos get uploaded. I hope your nightmares are plentiful, and I hope to see you again for another episode of the Captain Myenstein.